Next is zoning. So what is this zoning is? I told the area will be there. mm, uh, Whatever the area will undertake for the doing the survey or to investigate to get the some details for the transportation planning. So we'll make a some zone. That zone, whatever the area I told, study area is there. Consider there is an area is there. There it is been divided into smaller areas. Okay, so I told this one is called as study area. I will call it as SA. I will call it as this one as SA. Okay, what is this? Study area. Hmm? Hmm. I will call it as this one as study area. These study areas will be subdivided into smaller areas. Okay, whatever these study areas are there, so whatever I'm showing here, so that is divided into further smaller areas. Okay. So these are the divided into smaller areas, that is called as zones or traffic zones. So what is the purpose, what is the purpose of this subdivision? So why it is required, why we have to further the study areas to be divided into zones or traffic zones? Why, what is the need? So let me see one by one. So the main purpose of this study area are being divided into zones, that is to facilitate or the to find out the amount or the amount of the land use can be done for the transportation facilities, and what are their economical factors, whether it may be very high for the construction, for the providing the transportation facility, for the transportation planning or the construction of the for the construction of the for the transportation. What are the influencing for the travel patterns, and or how this subdivisions into zones further helps in the geographically from one point to from an origin to destination point, geographically from one region to another region, from one location to another location, how the travel pattern may be arrived. So to study the from area wise to area wise, location to location, from place to place, so this zoning will be done. So these zones within these study areas are called as, from I told from blue color, from see here, from this one to this one. So moving from study zone to zone with the study area, uh, the zones within the study areas are called internal zones. So zones from outside the study areas are called external zones. Okay, so these are the some of the specific things. So if you study a larger project, so based on our convenient, our requirement, the dividing the study areas into a smaller zone or subzones or the sectors, that may be divided into a further zones. Okay, so these zones can themselves divided into subzones based on the our requirement, type of the land use, and situation. So based on that it is been divided into subdivided into subdivided. So that subdivision is called as subzones. Zones is been further divided into subzones. Next, a convenient system of this coding the zones will be very useful for the study this one such system. Okay, so in this such a system, the division of the study areas will be taken into a 9 sector. Okay, so this I told that whatever the study areas are there, that is being divided into a 9 sectors. Next, central sector, central sector, central board sector, that is called as CBD. Okay, this center board sector is designated as 0. Okay, the remaining first one I told 9 sectors will be there. The central sector, center one, that will be designated as 0 or O. Okay, the remaining, whatever the remaining 8 are being designated as sector 1, sector 2, sector 3, sector 4, like that 1 to 8. So that is been positioned, that has been positioned in a clockwise direction like this. Okay, like this clockwise direction it has been position 1 to 8 sector, but one sector will be at the center, exactly at the center. The prefix 9 is reserved for external zone. So next, each sector is been subdivided. I told 9 sector is there, so that each sector, in this 9 sector, each sector is divided into another 10 zones bearing from 0 to 9. And there will be one zone will be there at the center, and rest it has been divided from 0 to 9. Okay. These are the zoning and subzoning, sector and subsector will be done. So remember this while writing. Okay, so a little bit sometimes classifying that it will be a little bit confusing. Note down like that, first zone, next subzone, next it will be divided into study area into 9 sectors. Next it has been this sector is divided to further into zones. Okay, like that, remember that, and you can remember the zone sector like that by an order, and remember how many sectors and how many zones will be formed. By that you can explain in your own word. So it is easy to remember this, how to do the zoning. That's about the zoning.